moving along here, going to Ephesians chapter 1, verse 5. This is from Luba. She says that as Christians, we are adopted to sonship, and she quotes Ephesians 1:5. Is being adopted to sonship and being the bride of Christ different?
Luba, it's just a different illustration. And so Jesus, for example, gave the illustration of we're sheep and he's the shepherd. So he's the good shepherd, and he gives his life for the sheep, right? And so is being a sheep something that's different than being a son? That's something that's different than being a bride. And they're different illustrations or different metaphors for the relationship that we have with God, and they're emphasizing different aspects of our relationship with God, but they're all relational, and that's the important thing about them. God being a master and us being a servant, and that is emphasizing an important aspect of our relationship with God. But again, it's still relational, right? And so when I look at all those things, it's basically fleshing out what my relationship with God is supposed to look like. And so being the bride of Christ is much more intimate than being a son of God. Again, because of the relational nature. Obviously, I'm related to my wife in a different way than I am to my son or to my daughter. And so you have a different aspect there. And so the one is more of the bride is more of a one-on-one, more of an equality type of a relationship. There's still the bridegroom is the head and the bride is to submit, but there's a one-on-one type of relation there, and it's way more intimate than a father-son relationship, where a father is going to be more of a master over a son, and still have that kindness type of, the love relationship with them. And obviously, then you go to master-servant. You can have a master who loves his servant, but the servant is not a son. And so there's more of a do your job type of aspect to that relationship. And then sheep and shepherds, sheep need to be cared for, sheep need to be led, sheep need to be protected, sheep need to be, and so you have that whole aspect. And so, no, I wouldn't say that they were different. I would just say that they're different illustrations that point out the kind of relationship that we have with God. All of them are useful to bring those points across.